Hi everyone, I'm VJ Allison, or some of you know me as Valerie J. or Valerie June. I know, I apologize. Before anyone says anything, I haven't posted since early December, I think, on my regular blog, but things have been just nuts. With the holidays and everything like that, I didn't even have time to do my year-end review. So, to sum it up, 2014 saw me sending out that one manuscript. It was called No Regrets. I got rejections for it over the fence. Some of them said, no thank you, we don't even want you as an author because your style isn't what we're looking for. Others said, okay, yeah, we like you as an author, we just don't like this particular book. If you send us something else, okay, we'll consider taking you on. So that led me to writing Away to Me, and hopefully I'll be sending that one out soon for more rejections. And who knows, I may actually hit the brass ring. Maybe not this one, or maybe not this year, but I'm going to keep going until I'm either dead or I finally do it. I'll get back to the writing in a minute. I started another book, but yeah, I'll get to that in a minute. We had a great holiday. My son, it wasn't a Doctor Who themed holiday like it's been the previous year, but my son got a lot of stuff that he wanted, namely some Star Trek models, and I had two surprises from the guys this year. My stamp mixer, which I've wanted for ages. I have carpal tunnel syndrome, and that's going to be a help. And I also got a tanzanite and diamond pendant to match my earrings that I got for my 40th birthday. So that's all good. Spent some time with my mother-in-law and the in-laws. Had a great time, even though there was some dissension in front of my son. Don't do that, please. Everything, pretty good year, despite some shocks at the end of it. Actually not too bad. I'm in a better place than I was last year this time. Learned a lot. Anyway, today is a very special day for me, a huge milestone. On July 17th, 2014, about 10:10 p.m., I put out my very last cigarette, and I have not lit up since. 6 months, smoke-free. Go me. Quit just a-going. I am determined to keep it going, too, even though I am craving a lot. But that's normal. I was a heavy smoker for over 20 years, so I guess this is normal to be craving a lot, especially in the first year, according to my doctor. But even with the Champix minimizing everything, just the thought of going through the withdrawal again, it's enough to make me want to stay off the darn things. I don't even want to go near vapor e-cigs anymore. I don't even want to go near the nicotine-free ones now. I've had one of them since November. And even then, that was only because I was so stressed out at the holidays. My father would have been 74 this year if he'd been alive on December 25th. Christmas is always a rough time for me because of that. And, just the craziness of the holidays kind of just pushed me over the edge enough that I said, honey, get me a vapor stick. I don't want a cigarette. I don't want anything, that has nicotine in it or anything. And just help me, just give me something to get me through the holidays. And I did, and it lasted me about 3 weeks. I hardly used it. And I hope to keep it like that from now on. I don't want to be on the darn things all from now on. So, here are my stats. 184 days smoke-free, 11,040 cigarettes not smoked. I was smoking 60 a day on average of the home rolled with tobacco in tubes. I figured it out. It's about $4,000 that I was saving. I wasn't smoking TaylorMades. If I had, it would have been over $5,300. And the life gained from me quitting is about 17 days. Kind of scary, isn't it, when you think about it? Just exactly how much, you don't really see it until, excuse me, you're into it like I've been with quit. So when you're a smoker, all you can think of is how much longer until I can get that fix back. I don't have that anymore. My basic thing is like, okay, what time is it? Oh, okay, it's such time. That means I have to do this or I have to do that. Okay, it's time to take my son to the bus. It's that kind of thing. You got to reprogram yourself from being a smoker into a non-smoker, or else you're going to fail. And even then, even though I've programmed myself into being a non-smoker for the most part, I'm still worried about failure. I avoid being around smokers as much as I can these days, just to be on the safe side. No offense to anyone who smokes. I love you to death, but still. Okay. 12 is progressing. Between the end of November and now, including over Christmas break, I managed to get over 20,000 words added to this particular work in progress. No joke. I was really shocked when I finally shut things down in Word on December 19th, which was the last writing day before the holiday break for my son. I had gone from just over 18,000 words to over 30,000, just in like a week and a half. Beginning of November, I wasn't even at 18,000, like 12,000. Now look at it, it's just like, holy smokes, literally. Smoking keyboard much? For anyone who really wants to know the nitty-gritty on what 12 is about, it's a rewrite. Believe it or not, I got an idea on how to improve the one that had gotten all the rejections. Yes, it is No Regrets. Rewritten with brand new scenes. The characters are the same. The storyline's basically the same, too. But new scenes, it's a little rougher, it's a little more intense, and the sex scenes are more up to my standards. They're more mainstream. They're not what you would see in a sweeter romance. Or certain, nope, not going there, but you know what I mean. It's the stuff I wanted to include, but didn't, out of consideration for others, the first time around, and after hearing how many people tell me how boring and yawn-worthy it was, I decided to change it up. So, that's basically what it is. The original storyline started at the day that the two characters met, and it covered 15 years from chapter 1 to epilogue, and it's just, how in the heck am I going to compress this all down into 100,000 words or less, which is basically the average of what a lot of romance publishers like from an unknown like me. So it was two parts, like the first round, a gap of a few years, and then reuniting bit. I decided, let's cut off the first part, make basic references to that area, and then just write the second half. That's what I'm doing. That's why it's coming along so fast, actually. A lot of key scenes are going to be rewritten, or I'm going to take out the ones that I was told was fine by certain parties. In reality, they're quite passive. Just like the ending. Oh my gosh, the original ending. There's like 15,000 words of stuff there that does not need to be there. Like my friend and one of my beta readers said, one I hang out with a lot, the one with the corgis. They already had their happily ever after. Don't drag it out. Or something like that. Something along those lines, you know. They've already had their happily ever after. End it. So, she's been pretty strict with me. I'm glad, because I need somebody like that to give me a boot in the rear. Or set her dogs on me as a reminder, hey, you know, wakey wakey girl. Well, you know, the rewrite's going basically, I'm using what I learned when I wrote Away to Me and, you know, different other things. And I learned a lot of stuff from some best-selling authors in my field, as well as, you know, some others that aren't bestsellers, but they're on the way there. They're all fantastic people and great at their craft. My gosh, you know, if I can even do half as good as some of these girls, oh my, and guys, heavens to Betsy, I'm gonna be a bestseller. Because I tell you, some of them are platinum and sweet as can be. And I appreciate every single one of you out there, you know. Now, I had written a sequel for this one called Family Portrait Sex Tossed. I don't know if that one, I know in its current version, it will never see the light of day. Whether I'm going to completely redo it or not, I don't know at this point in time. If I do, I do. But I will tell you, it will not be what is on my computer right now. It will not be that story at all. That was an idea given to me by someone else. And as my pal with the corgi said, I tried to write in that particular person's style. I was writing like somebody else, and it failed. It wasn't me. She said she didn't like it because of that. So, yeah. I was going to write it a certain way, and somebody convinced me that, no, it won't be a page-turner, honey. You know, this would be more of a page-turner. In other words, I wound up writing their ideal romance story, not mine. Not something that's up to my standards. And my standards are a lot higher. Trust me. But anyway, you know, if I write that particular story again, it'll be, I've got ideas for it, I just don't know how to proceed quite yet. You know, if it happens, it happens. If not, well, it doesn't. I've got plenty of other ideas, though. Just gotta, you know, figure out which one's gonna hit me between the eyes next, after 12 is done. So, I guess that's it. But before I go, this one is for a good friend of mine. He wanted to see the length of my hair. Well, it's long. So, yeah, now you all have seen me with my hair actually fully down. So, anyway, have a great winter, everybody. I will be back typing up some stuff, you know, for y'all to read. I just thought video blog would be cool and different and fun for a change. Because I rarely do this. I'm pretty normally shy in real life, and I feel ridiculous talking to a camera. So anyway, have a great January, and maybe sometime in the spring or the fall or something, I'll do another video blog for everybody. Have a great day, guys. Bye-bye.